Hi again guys, so in this tutorial we're going to be looking at using a thing called Jitsi. And if you're not familiar with Jitsi, let me just show you on the website jitsi.org. So this is conferencing software and it's open source and you can quite easily embed it into your own browser. So without having to do all the hard work of writing the client yourself or control and sticking it in the browser, writing all that code yourself, you can just basically grab their JavaScript libraries, bring it in from their CDN, and then just make a call to the JavaScript and fire up the client inside your browser and use basically their conferencing server backend to facilitate the kind of middleman between the conferencing clients. So it's a fair bit of stuff with this. Jitsi Video Bridge is the back-end server software that communicates or helps the clients communicate and meet is what we're interested in. So let me fire up first of all the command prompt. We used this from the last tutorial, which was again on my video site, creating a basic NodeJS website in minutes. If you haven't done that already, you might want to just go ahead and do that. Basically, it just gets us up and running with a basic Node installation, so we can serve up some pages, so at least we can get some HTML and some JavaScript going. So going to be following along from this tutorial. So the text is here. You can follow along and copy and paste the code in as we go through. So without further ado then, the next thing I'm going to do is basically to edit this HTML file that's in our public HTML. Let me fire that up. Okay, so we've got our bare bones vanilla HTML in there. So first thing I'm going to do is going to add some references in. Well, we need both jQuery and we need the reference to the Jitsi client library itself. So this first one here, we've got the jQuery, bring it down from Google, and we're going to drag this down from jit.c. Awesome, so we grab that, then we're going to need to be able to actually call into that as well and make something happen. So I'm going to paste some script in here just down below, and we're going to be using the jQuery document ready function. So when all the JavaScript is loaded, document on ready. So basically when we've actually pulled these files down and they're ready for us to actually start consuming, we're going to put in some basic stuff. So this domain is basically the name of the back-end server that's going to be hosting the meetings. The meeting room has got a name, so it's the same sort of idea as a kind of chat room. Basically, you join the room, the first person who actually joins the room creates it. Anybody else who knows this room name is able to join in the conferencing meeting. Width and height of the video meeting that's going to be shown in the window, and we're going to say which HTML element we want to put our meeting into, so where it's basically going to be displayed on the web page. So for that then we'll need to just stick an element into the web page, and let me put that in over here, and let's call this also my meeting. Let's save that. Okay, much like the last tutorial, fire up our node server. So the folder structure was our public HTML is kind of where we're serving files from. Jitsi is above that level, and our node modules in there, and we want to be using the HTTP server in the bin to execute that. So command was HTTP server, fire that one up. When it's cooking, grab the loopback address on 8080, head over to the browser, grab this guy, pull a tab over here, and let me paste that in there, and hopefully we're going to get a meeting. Just give it a second.